Hello and welcome to Healthy Aging Blueprint. I'm truly grateful you're here. On this channel, we explore simple, powerful ways to care for your body, nurture your mind, and live with purpose at every stage of life. Wherever you're watching from, I wish you good health, peace, and lasting happiness. If you find value in today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a step on your journey to aging well. Have you ever wondered why your scent might subtly change as you age, even though you're meticulous about your hygiene? Do you sometimes feel less fresh, even when you're doing everything right? What if the real issue isn't about being unclean, but about silent habits that sneak in unnoticed over time? You're not alone. And more importantly, this isn't about shame. It's about understanding how aging affects your body and gently adjusting to those changes. In this video, we're exploring 8 simple, science-backed habits that can help women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond feel fresher, cleaner, and more confident. These aren't gimmicks or expensive solutions. They're practical tips rooted in biology and respect for your evolving needs. These easy-to-apply strategies are designed to support you in aging gracefully, while helping you feel more connected to your body and proud of the skin you're in. Be sure to watch until the very end, because the final tip might just be the one that transforms how you feel about yourself, inside and out. When you apply these small shifts, you'll likely notice an improvement not only in how you feel physically, but also in your self-respect and sense of well-being. Before we jump in, I'd truly appreciate it if you gave this video a like. It helps more women like you find empowering content like this. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss out on valuable, age-positive advice. If you find this video helpful, comment number 1 below. If not, comment number 0 so I can learn and improve future content for you. Let's begin with the first common mistake: wearing the same bra for too long. This might seem minor, but for women over 60, it's a surprisingly overlooked issue that can affect your hygiene, comfort, and confidence. Many women have that one favorite bra, familiar, reliable, and perfectly fitted. It feels like a trusted companion, offering the kind of comfort that's hard to replace. Whether it's the soft straps or the way it hugs your shape, it becomes more than clothing. It becomes comfort. Sometimes, out of sheer convenience or simply not wanting to deal with extra laundry, it's easy to fall into the routine of wearing the same bra over and over. This habit becomes even more common when you're living alone, don't sweat much, or have that one bra that just feels right. But as comforting as that favorite piece may be, wearing a bra repeatedly without washing can quietly lead to issues, especially as our bodies evolve with age. As we move through menopause and beyond, our skin undergoes a series of subtle but important changes. The outermost layer, called the epidermis, becomes thinner, more fragile, and less naturally hydrated. This shift makes our skin more prone to absorbing and holding on to things we didn't think twice about when we were younger. Things like sweat, natural oils, and even bacteria from our own bodies. What does this mean in practical terms? It means that even if you don't feel like you're sweating, and even if there's no noticeable odor, your skin is still doing what it's designed to do, shedding dead cells, releasing oils, and creating heat in high-friction areas like under your bust and along your bra straps. All of this ends up being absorbed into the fabric of your bra, especially around the cups, the band, and the underarm seams. Over time, that daily buildup, though invisible, creates the perfect environment for odor-causing bacteria to flourish. And here's something many people don't realize. Synthetic fabrics, which are commonly used in bras for their elasticity and support, tend to trap odors more than natural fibers. Even after laundering, certain smells can cling to the material. Have you ever taken off your bra after a few wears and caught a subtle, musty scent? Or noticed someone leaning slightly away during a hug? That's not your imagination. It's a sign that odor has built up in the fabric and is quietly making itself known. Even if you're generally meticulous about personal hygiene, odors from bras can still become noticeable to others over time. But here's the encouraging news. This is one of the easiest hygiene habits to correct, and making a few small adjustments can make a surprisingly big difference. According to doctors and dermatologists, one of the best practices is to rotate your bras daily. This not only ensures cleanliness but also allows the elastic fibers in your bras to rest and bounce back between wears, extending the life and support of the garment. Ideally, a bra should be washed after every 2 to 3 uses, or sooner if you've been physically active, spent time outdoors in warm weather, or detected any kind of odor. It might feel like an extra chore, but the payoff in freshness and comfort is worth it. Choosing bras made from breathable natural fabrics, such as cotton or bamboo, can make a noticeable difference. These materials allow for better airflow and are much less likely to trap moisture or odor-causing bacteria than synthetic blends. If your bra includes removable pads, be sure to take them out and wash them separately. These padded areas can easily retain moisture, creating a hidden space where bacteria can grow if not properly cleaned. When laundering your bras, use a mesh laundry bag to prevent them from tangling or stretching in the wash. A gentle cycle with a mild, non-irritating detergent will help preserve their shape and elasticity. As tempting as it may be, avoid tossing bras into the dryer. High heat can quickly degrade the delicate elastic fibers, causing bras to lose their supportive structure. Instead, let them air dry in a well-ventilated area. And here's a helpful tip. Adding just a small splash of white vinegar to the rinse cycle can naturally neutralize odors and leave fabrics feeling soft without harsh chemicals. But this practice isn't only about keeping things clean. It's about honoring your body. It's a quiet, daily reminder that you deserve to feel comfortable, confident, and well cared for. A clean, well-fitted bra might seem like a small thing, but it carries a powerful message of self-respect. It can uplift your posture, your mood, and your sense of self. When you feel good in what you're wearing, you naturally carry yourself with more confidence and ease. 2. Skipping underarm exfoliation. Exfoliation is something many women are familiar with. Whether it's polishing the face for a brighter glow, smoothing elbows and knees, or softening calloused feet. But one area that often gets overlooked, especially with age, is the underarm. For women over 60, underarm exfoliation isn't just a beauty routine. It's an essential step in maintaining both comfort and hygiene. Understanding why this issue happens and knowing how to address it with a simple, consistent routine can truly make a big difference. The key lies in recognizing how the underarm area functions and how it evolves as we grow older. Unlike other parts of the body, the underarms contain apocrine glands, which produce a thicker, protein-rich type of sweat. This sweat tends to mix more intensely with the natural bacteria on our skin, often resulting in a stronger and more persistent odor. As women move through menopause and beyond, hormonal changes shift the skin's pH balance and reduce oil production. These shifts may sound subtle, but they make the underarm area even more prone to trapping bacteria and odor. On top of that, the frequent use of deodorants or antiperspirants, especially those marketed as long-lasting or clinical strength, can leave behind a stubborn residue. Over time, this residue combines with dead skin cells and natural body oils, forming a thin, almost invisible film on the skin's surface. This film traps bacteria and makes it harder for regular soap and water to wash everything away, leading to a lingering sour or stale odor even after showering. While antibacterial soaps might seem like a solution, they don't fully solve the problem unless paired with gentle exfoliation. That's the missing step for many. Exfoliating the underarms 2 to 3 times a week can help lift away that buildup, creating a cleaner, fresher foundation that allows the skin to breathe and discourages odor-causing bacteria from thriving. You don't need fancy tools or harsh products. A soft washcloth, a gentle loofah, or a silicone exfoliating pad will do just fine. Pair it with warm water and, if you'd like, a mild, fragrance-free cleanser to minimize any risk of irritation. The goal is to be kind to your skin. Over-scrubbing can cause redness or sensitivity, especially in this delicate area. Sensitive skin in the underarm area can react easily, sometimes leading to irritation or redness if exfoliation is too harsh. That's why it's important to start gently and observe how your skin responds. The first time you exfoliate, you might be surprised by what shows up. Many women notice their washcloths turning slightly gray or picking up a faint discoloration, even after they've already showered. This isn't dirt in the usual sense, but a combination of deodorant buildup, trapped oils, and dead skin that regular washing often leaves behind. With just a few days of consistent, gentle exfoliation, most women begin to notice a refreshing transformation. The skin under your arms feels smoother, drier, and noticeably fresher. Your deodorant may even start working better because it's finally reaching clean skin, meaning you might not need to apply as much throughout the day to stay odor-free. For those with extra sensitive skin, you may want to explore natural, milder options. A simple paste of baking soda and water can be used occasionally as a gentle exfoliant, but be careful not to overdo it. Using it too frequently could upset your skin's delicate pH balance. This isn't just about appearances. It's about reconnecting with your body. Underarm exfoliation is a quiet, intimate form of self-care. It helps restore a sense of control, cleanliness, and calm that often fades with age. At this point in life, feeling dignified, confident, and at home in your own skin isn't a luxury. It's something you deserve every day. By making this one small change, you're not just improving hygiene. You're building a habit that supports your well-being in ways that go deeper than skin. If you've made it this far in the video and are finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're still here with me. Thank you so much for sharing your time. Whether it's a favorite pair of sneakers for your daily strolls or those reliable slip-ons you reach for during quick errands, many of us have shoes that feel like extensions of ourselves. They're comfortable, broken in, and shaped perfectly to our feet. But over time, those same shoes can quietly become breeding grounds for odor, bacteria, and even fungi, especially as the body naturally changes with age. As we get older, the skin on our feet becomes thinner and more prone to retaining moisture. Circulation often decreases, and sweat gland activity can shift. These changes, combined with the effects of certain medications like those used for diabetes or high blood pressure, create the perfect environment inside our shoes for bacteria and fungus to flourish. If you're less mobile than before, you might not be taking shoes off as frequently to let them air out, adding to the problem without even realizing it. Insoles and linings absorb more than we think. Sweat, shed skin cells, and any moisture from damp socks or weather all collect there. Day after day, this builds up and becomes the source of persistent odor. What makes it even trickier? Our sense of smell tends to decline with age. So, while we may not notice a strong scent, it could be more obvious to others, particularly in small spaces like cars, elevators, or family gatherings. And sometimes, the smell doesn't come from our feet at all. It's the shoes themselves. Over time, these odors can cling to socks, transfer onto rugs or upholstery, or even stay on your hands after simply picking up a pair of well-worn shoes. The good news is that you can take back control with a few simple practices. One of the easiest changes is to rotate your shoes daily. Giving each pair at least 24 hours to fully dry allows trapped moisture to evaporate, reducing bacterial growth. Set them in a well-ventilated area. By an open window or outside in the sunlight is even better, as fresh air and natural light help keep the inside environment less hospitable to microbes. Once a week, take out the insoles if they're removable. Wash them gently with soap and warm water or sprinkle them with baking soda to draw out moisture and odors. For washable shoes, always check the manufacturer's care instructions, but most can be cleaned in a gentle laundry cycle and air-dried to maintain their structure. Here's a lesser-known but incredibly effective trick. Place a few dry, used black tea bags inside your shoes overnight. The tannins in tea have natural antibacterial properties and can significantly reduce lingering odors, without any harsh chemicals. Let them sit overnight, and you'll be amazed at how the tannins in tea work quietly to combat odor-causing bacteria and absorb leftover moisture, leaving your shoes noticeably fresher. Another essential habit? Always wear socks or no-show footies, even with casual slip-ons. These create a gentle barrier between your foot and the inner lining of the shoe, minimizing direct sweat contact and reducing the buildup of odor over time. If you tend to sweat more than average, try switching to moisture-wicking socks made from natural materials like merino wool or bamboo. These fabrics are breathable and help keep feet dry throughout the day without the bulk of synthetic blends. A simple habit like pairing your shoe cleaning routine with your weekly laundry load can make it easier to stay consistent without adding extra chores to your plate. Footwear hygiene isn't just about avoiding unpleasant smells. It's also an important part of supporting your overall foot health. Clean shoes help promote better circulation, reduce the risk of fungal infections, and help maintain long-term mobility. And let's be honest, there's something empowering about slipping on a fresh, clean pair of shoes. It's a small gesture that uplifts your mood and helps you step out into the world with confidence and grace. By giving your footwear the care it deserves, you're doing more than just cleaning. You're investing in your personal comfort, hygiene, and dignity. Every mindful step reflects the vibrant, self-respecting, empowered woman you continue to be. Now, let's move into something that many women do instinctively, but may not realize is working against them: over-applying perfume to mask body odor.
For countless women, perfume is not just a scent, it's a story. A cherished fragrance can instantly bring back a memory of a first date, a meaningful celebration, or a time when you felt beautifully in control. Spritzing on perfume becomes a ritual, a subtle but powerful way to express identity, confidence, and elegance. But as our bodies change with age, our relationship with perfume often changes too, though we may not even realize it. Hormonal shifts during and after menopause affect the skin's pH balance, oil production, and hydration levels. These shifts influence how fragrances react with our skin, and, sometimes, a scent that used to blend effortlessly with your natural chemistry suddenly feels overpowering or off. A fragrance that once smelled light and floral in your 40s might evolve into a heavier, muskier, or even slightly sour scent by the time you reach your 70s. This shift isn't your imagination. It's the result of real physiological changes. Medications, dietary habits, and a natural decrease in your sense of smell all play a role in how your body chemistry interacts with perfume. What many women don't realize is that the scent they think smells pleasant might actually come across quite differently to those around them, especially if they've been applying multiple spritzes throughout the day without realizing the scent is already strong. It's a common instinct to reapply perfume, especially when you're unsure if it's still noticeable. Sometimes it's paired with scented lotions or body sprays in an effort to feel fresh and confident. But here's where the issue arises. Using perfume to mask body odor doesn't solve the problem. It often intensifies it. When applied to skin that hasn't been freshly cleansed, or over clothing that's absorbed sweat or bacteria, the perfume interacts chemically with those elements. The result? A complex scent that's neither fresh nor flattering, often a strange blend of floral mixed with sour or stale undertones. It's like spraying air freshener in a room where garbage hasn't been taken out. The initial scent may distract for a moment, but soon enough, the underlying odor breaks through, sometimes stronger than before. This isn't about shaming anyone's habits. It's about understanding what's really happening and making small changes that truly support how you want to feel and present yourself. The most effective solution isn't in the perfume bottle, it's in your daily hygiene routine. Begin with regular, gentle cleansing, especially focusing on areas where body odor tends to develop, like underarms, neck, and pulse points. Keeping these areas clean not only removes odor-causing bacteria, but also allows your chosen fragrance to sit more gracefully on the skin. For quick refreshers throughout the day, consider carrying unscented cleansing wipes in your bag. They're discreet and incredibly handy,
particularly during warmer months or after moments of physical activity. When applying perfume, keep it minimal and intentional. Just 1 or 2 light spritzes on clean, moisturized skin, preferably on pulse points like the wrists, behind the ears, or the collarbone, can go a long way. If your skin has become more sensitive with age, switching to alcohol-free body mists or a lighter eau de toilette might be more suitable. These formulas tend to sit more softly on mature skin and are less likely to cause irritation or overwhelm your senses, or anyone else's. Avoid spraying perfume directly onto your clothing or scarves. While it might seem like a good way to help the scent last longer, fabrics tend to trap fragrance in unpredictable ways. Over time, they can alter how a perfume smells, sometimes even turning a pleasant scent sour or stale. For those special moments when you want your fragrance to last, try layering it more thoughtfully. Start with a fragrance-free moisturizer as a base. This not only hydrates your skin but also helps your perfume adhere better, allowing the scent to develop more naturally without becoming overpowering. If you've recently noticed that your once favorite perfume doesn't smell quite the same, it might be time to explore alternatives. As our body chemistry changes with age, so can the way a scent interacts with our skin. Consider trying single-note fragrances like citrus, lavender, or light herbal blends. These simpler scents are less likely to clash with the natural oils on your skin and tend to feel fresher and cleaner, especially on mature skin. Ultimately, your personal scent should feel like an extension of you. It should enhance your presence, not announce it from across the room. Fragrance can be a beautiful, elegant way to express yourself, but it should never replace the foundation of good hygiene. You don't need to smell like a bouquet to feel feminine, dignified, or confident. Cleanliness itself radiates quiet strength and grace. By shifting the focus from masking to maintaining, you'll not only feel better in your own skin, you'll also carry yourself with an authentic kind of confidence that others naturally respect. And that, truly, speaks louder than any perfume bottle ever could. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're still here with me. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Reusing unwashed hair accessories is another often overlooked hygiene habit. Our hair is one of the first things people notice about us. Whether it's carefully styled, loosely pulled back, or naturally flowing, our hair tells a story about who we are, how we feel, and how we care for ourselves. For many women over 60, hair care becomes more than just maintenance. It's a ritual of self-care, comfort, and even self-expression. But even the most consistent shampoo and conditioning routine can fall short if we neglect one critical detail: the tools we use every day. Hairbrushes, combs, clips, headbands, and fabric scrunchies are staples in most women's routines. And yet, how often do we actually clean them? Each time you brush your hair or secure it with a scrunchie, these accessories collect more than just loose strands. Natural oils from the scalp, sweat, dead skin cells, and residue from styling products like hairspray or leave-in conditioner gradually build up on the surface. Over time, this buildup creates the perfect breeding ground for bacteria, yeast, and even mold, especially in humid environments like bathrooms. Even dust mites can take up residence in these accessories, especially in warm, humid environments where moisture lingers. For older women, this often overlooked detail becomes even more important. As we age, hormonal shifts can lead to drier, more sensitive scalps, along with thinner skin and reduced oil production. When we reuse unwashed hair accessories, we may unintentionally aggravate these changes, increasing the risk of scalp irritation, itching, or flaking that closely resembles dandruff. Have you ever noticed an odd, lingering smell on your pillowcase or near your hairline and couldn't quite pinpoint the source? It might not be your shampoo or even your scalp. It could be your favorite scrunchie or headband. For example, a cloth headband worn during a sweaty workout or a scrunchie used while cooking dinner can easily absorb sweat, kitchen odors, or even leftover perfume. Over time, these scents mix and grow stale, creating an unpleasant aroma you may not immediately notice, but others might. The effects go beyond just how things smell. Using dirty brushes, clips, or hair ties on freshly washed hair simply reintroduces bacteria, oil, and grime. It's like wiping down a clean surface with a dirty cloth. This habit can clog hair follicles, trigger minor breakouts or infections, and worsen overall scalp discomfort, especially for women who deal with sensitivities or skin conditions like seborrheic dermatitis. In these cases, keeping accessories clean isn't just nice, it's absolutely necessary. Thankfully, the solution is easy and effective. Make it a habit to clean your hair accessories once a week. Start by removing trapped strands from your brushes and combs using a pointed object like a pen, tweezers, or a narrow-toothed comb. Then, fill a small basin or sink with warm water. Add a teaspoon of gentle shampoo and a tablespoon of baking soda, and let your tools soak for 30 to 45 minutes. The baking soda works wonders in breaking down oils and neutralizing odors. Use an old toothbrush to gently scrub around the bristles or between the comb's teeth, where buildup tends to collect most. With just a little care, your hair tools can be restored to a clean, hygienic state, and your scalp will thank you for it. Rinse everything thoroughly under running water, ensuring no soap or residue remains. Once clean, lay each item flat on a clean towel and allow it to air dry completely before storing. This step is crucial to prevent moisture from lingering, which can lead to mold or mildew. For plastic or metal clips, a quick swipe with an alcohol-soaked cotton pad will effectively disinfect them while removing built-up oils and product residue. Fabric-based accessories like scrunchies, elastic bands, and headbands need a gentler touch. Think of them like your delicates, similar to how you'd treat your socks or underwear. Place them in a mesh laundry bag to help maintain their shape, and toss them into the washing machine on a delicate cycle with mild detergent. Once washed, let them air dry or use the low-heat setting on your dryer. High heat can break down elastic fibers over time, shortening the life of your favorite hair ties or bands. It's also important to store these accessories in a clean, dry, and well-ventilated area. Bathrooms may seem convenient, but the humidity makes them a breeding ground for mold and mildew, often hidden from sight. Instead, opt for a designated drawer or container away from moisture to keep your items fresh and bacteria-free. By keeping your hair accessories clean, you're doing more than preserving your hair's cleanliness. You're nurturing your scalp, reducing the risk of irritation, and creating an overall environment that supports healthier hair. Clean tools help your hair smell just as fresh as it looks and feel. This seemingly minor habit speaks volumes. It's a small, consistent act of self-respect and care. It's not just about hygiene. It's a way of honoring your crown, that beautiful symbol of strength and identity. In tending to the details, you reinforce the message that you are worthy of care, attention, and confidence every single day. Your bedroom is meant to be a sanctuary, a place of rest, peace, and renewal. But sleeping in worn pajamas and unchanged bedding, though seemingly harmless, can quietly erode that sense of comfort. These often overlooked habits can impact personal hygiene, contribute to lingering body odors, and even affect skin and respiratory health in ways many don't realize. Even if you make it a habit to shower before bed, your body is still actively working while you sleep. Throughout the night, you shed dead skin cells, perspire, and release moisture with every breath. Add in the warmth of heavy blankets or a humid environment, and you've created the perfect breeding ground for bacteria and fungi, right on your sheets. Pajamas, especially those soft flannel nightgowns or well-worn cotton sleep shirts we love, absorb these secretions night after night. For many women in their 60s and beyond, it's common to wear the same pajamas for several nights, assuming they're still clean because they were only worn in bed. But over time, sweat, natural oils, and skin cells accumulate, particularly around the neckline, underarms, and chest. That subtle sour or musty scent you catch in the morning. It's not your imagination, it's buildup. Bedding tells a similar story. Pillowcases, sheets, and blankets absorb not only sweat and skin particles, but also facial oils, leftover hair product, and even trace amounts of drool. Because your pillow has constant contact with your face and scalp, it becomes a hot spot for buildup. This is especially concerning for older women, whose skin tends to be thinner, drier, and more sensitive. Over time, the accumulation of these residues can lead to irritation, clogged pores, and breakouts. Dust mites, drawn to dead skin cells, can also thrive in unchanged bedding, triggering allergic reactions or respiratory issues. You may begin to notice that, even after a refreshing morning routine, your body doesn't quite feel or smell as fresh. Often, the cause isn't your soap, it's your sheets. Experts recommend washing your sheets at least once a week and swapping out your pajamas every 2 to 3 nights. In warmer climates or during times of illness, when sweat and skin secretions tend to increase, it's even more important to step up the frequency. In those cases, changing pajamas every night or two and washing pillowcases twice a week can help maintain freshness and reduce the risk of skin and respiratory issues. To make this routine feel less overwhelming, consider rotating between 2 to 3 sets of sheets and several pairs of comfortable sleepwear. That way, you'll always have a clean option ready to go, and you won't feel tempted to reach for something that's already been worn. For those who have limited energy or mobility, lightweight cotton or bamboo bedding can be a great solution. These materials are not only breathable but also dry more quickly, making laundry less of a chore. Quick-drying pajamas can also simplify your routine and help you stay consistent. And don't forget about your mattress and pillows. Over time, these large items absorb sweat, natural oils, and body odors, often without us even realizing it. This hidden buildup can create a lingering musty smell that no air freshener can fix. A simple solution? Sprinkle baking soda over your mattress once a month. Let it sit for 30 to 60 minutes to absorb odors, then vacuum it thoroughly. As for pillows, follow the care label and give them a proper wash every 4 to 6 months. If they've lost their shape or can't be washed effectively anymore, consider replacing them every 1 to 2 years. Adding pillow protectors is a small step that can make a big difference. These zippered covers shield your pillows from oils, moisture, and allergens, prolonging their freshness and protecting your skin. Creating a clean sleep environment isn't just about physical health, it has emotional benefits too. Slipping into freshly laundered pajamas and resting on crisp, clean sheets can be incredibly comforting. It soothes sensitive skin, supports clearer breathing, and creates a sense of calm that prepares your mind and body for deep, restorative rest. It's a quiet form of self-care, one that reminds you that you're worthy of comfort, peace, and a fresh start every single day. If you're still watching this video and finding these tips helpful, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here with me until now. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Now let's talk about something that often slips under the radar: neglecting to clean behind the ears and along the neckline. Personal hygiene plays a crucial role in how fresh, confident, and comfortable we feel. Yet some areas of the body are easily overlooked, especially as we settle into familiar routines. For many women in their senior years, these 2 specific spots may seem minor, but can actually have a significant effect on both hygiene and how others perceive us. Behind the ears is one of those quiet trouble zones. It's easy to forget, but this area contains a high concentration of sebaceous glands, those little factories in the skin that produce oil to keep it moisturized. As we age, particularly during and after menopause, hormonal shifts can make these glands more active or alter the thickness of the oil they produce. When not washed regularly, this sebum combines with dead skin, sweat, and even dust from the air, oxidizing into a waxy buildup that can develop a surprisingly strong, sometimes unpleasant scent. Wearing items like glasses, earrings, or hearing aids can unintentionally make things worse by trapping moisture and creating a warm, enclosed space that bacteria love. Have you ever noticed a faint smell after taking off your glasses or earrings? That's often the result of lingering buildup. The neckline is another overlooked area, especially the folds and creases where the base of the neck meets the shoulders. These spots tend to collect sweat, residue from hair products, perfume, and even tiny airborne particles from scarves or collars. For older women, thinning and more delicate skin can retain these substances longer, leading to irritation, redness, or odor if not cleaned properly. The impact of neglecting these areas goes beyond just how we smell. It touches on comfort, skin health, and confidence. Taking a moment to gently cleanse behind the ears and along the neckline every day is a small act with big returns. It's another way we can care for ourselves in a season of life where feeling clean, dignified, and radiant truly matters. This often ignored habit can lead to more than just a mild inconvenience. It can quietly affect your skin's health. When oils and bacteria build up behind the ears or along the neckline, they can clog pores, cause redness, or even trigger skin conditions like contact dermatitis, especially for women with sensitive skin. If you regularly use rich creams, lotions, or perfume, the leftover residue only adds to this buildup, making daily cleansing more important than ever. Fortunately, the solution is both simple and powerful. Make it a habit to clean behind your ears and along your neckline as part of your daily shower or evening skincare routine. Use warm water and a gentle, fragrance-free cleanser. Pay close attention to the creases behind your ears and the base of your hairline, those hidden spots where oils and grime tend to collect. A soft washcloth or just your fingertips is enough to gently lift away residue without irritating your skin. If you wear hearing aids or glasses, don't forget to wipe down the parts that touch your skin every day with an alcohol pad. This small habit prevents oil and bacteria from transferring back onto your skin. Once a week, take it a step further. Use a damp cotton pad or baby wipe for a deeper cleanse. Then follow up with a light moisturizer to keep the skin hydrated and healthy. This tiny act of care has surprisingly big benefits. Keeping the ears and neckline clean doesn't just eliminate odor. It supports your skin's overall health by reducing irritation and promoting better circulation. It's one of those quiet rituals that shows you value even the parts of your body that rarely get attention. And when you treat these small areas with care, you reinforce your self-respect in a way that radiates outward, helping you feel fresh, confident, and truly seen. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're still here with me. Your time and attention mean so much. Thank you for staying with me through this video. Your time is truly appreciated. 8. Letting laundry pile up and the scent of stale habits. Laundry can feel like an endless task, especially for senior women who may be focused on conserving energy or simply trying to simplify daily routines. When living alone or with reduced mobility, it's easy to delay washing clothes, stretch the use of a favorite sweater, or let the laundry basket quietly overflow in a forgotten corner. But this seemingly harmless habit can slowly undermine your personal hygiene, contribute to lingering body odor, and even impact the overall freshness of your home environment. Even if your clothes appear clean, they're constantly absorbing more than meets the eye. Every time you wear a shirt, pants, socks, or pajamas, your skin leaves behind traces of natural oils, dead skin cells, perspiration, and tiny bacteria. These particles settle into the fibers, especially in areas that see the most contact, like underarms, collars, and waistbands. Left unwashed, especially in warm or humid conditions, these residues begin to decompose, giving off a sour, stale, or musty odor that clings to the fabric. Re-wearing such items or storing them in an overflowing hamper only makes matters worse. That pile of laundry becomes the perfect environment for bacteria and mildew to thrive, especially if the basket sits in a damp bathroom or a poorly ventilated space. Here's where it gets trickier. Our sense of smell naturally dulls with age. Many women don't even realize their blouse or nightgown has taken on an unpleasant odor because they've become desensitized to it. It may seem fresh to you, But to others, it might be noticeably musty. And it doesn't stop with the clothes. A hamper filled with worn garments can begin to influence the scent of the entire room. The stale smell seeps into nearby fabrics, curtains, bed sheets, or even freshly cleaned clothes folded and stored too close to the basket. Before you know it, that crisp feeling you expect from clean laundry is replaced by a lingering dullness, affecting both your home and your confidence. By staying on top of laundry, you're not just caring for your clothes, you're caring for your personal environment and well-being. Fresh, clean garments are like a quiet form of self-respect, allowing you to feel truly refreshed, inside and out. Staleness becomes even more noticeable during the warmer months or in homes with poor air circulation, where lingering odors tend to settle and intensify. The good news? This cycle is entirely preventable with a few simple, sustainable habits. Start by building a manageable laundry routine that suits your lifestyle. Items that come into direct contact with the skin, like underwear, socks, sleepwear, and tops, should be washed after 1 to 2 wears. Outerwear such as light jackets, cardigans, or pullovers may last 3 to 4 wears depending on the season and how much you move throughout the day. But anything worn close to the body or during sleep deserves more frequent attention. Why? Because even when we feel clean, our clothes are absorbing the invisible traces of daily life, sweat, skin cells, oils that add up over time. Instead of waiting for a large pile to accumulate, try doing smaller loads more regularly, perhaps once or twice a week. This keeps the task from becoming overwhelming and helps prevent that telltale musty smell from creeping into your clothing. Use a breathable fabric hamper rather than a sealed plastic one. This simple change allows airflow and discourages mildew growth. To naturally freshen the space, tuck a small sachet of baking soda or add a few drops of essential oils like lavender or tea tree near your hamper. These subtle touches not only reduce odors, but also elevate your laundry routine into a calming ritual. And don't overlook the tools you use. Your washing machine needs love too. Run a vinegar cycle once a month to break down detergent residue and keep the drum smelling clean. Make a habit of emptying the dryer's lint trap after each use and cleaning out the vent regularly. These steps ensure efficient drying, reduce energy waste, and help eliminate those unwanted, musty smells that can linger even after a wash. If mobility is a challenge, consider switching to lighter fabrics like cotton or linen. They're easier to handle, wash, and dry, and feel wonderful against the skin. If needed, ask a loved one for support or schedule laundry help so the task remains manageable and stress-free. Keeping your clothing clean isn't just about looking good. It's a reflection of how you feel on the inside. Fresh clothes wrap you in comfort, boost your confidence, and remind you that your well-being matters. When your wardrobe smells clean and feels light, your whole space becomes a place of peace and dignity, a gentle reminder that self-care shows up in the smallest details. Caring for your physical well-being isn't just about health. It's also a powerful reflection of your emotional pride and the way you choose to show up in the world each day. Today, you've walked through 8 gentle, science-backed habits that are simple to adopt, yet deeply transformative. These aren't just tips. They're affirmations that you deserve to feel clean, fresh, and confident in your body, no matter your age. From being mindful about how often you wash your bras, to remembering the importance of cleaning behind your ears, each habit reinforces a deeper truth. These daily choices are small, but they carry meaning. They are quiet acts of self-respect. Reminders that your presence matters and that your body deserves care, not because of social expectations, but because of love, pure and personal. So, what stood out to you most? Is there one thing that resonated with your heart? Something simple you might start doing today? I'd be so grateful to hear your reflections. Please take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story may inspire someone else to take that first small step too. If this video spoke to you, Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more supportive, heart-centered guidance to help you age with confidence, grace, and dignity. Wishing you abundant health, lasting happiness, and a peaceful heart. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Aging Blueprint for more inspiration on this beautiful journey.